Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're doing a whiskey review. Good old Kentucky bourbon.
It is a Kentucky bourbon.
Old Forester Statesman, 95 proof. The name Statesman comes from Old Forester back in the day. And here's a fun fact coming at you. They are one of the few distilleries that continuously operated through Prohibition.
So this is medicinal then?
Absolutely.
All right,
It
cool.
is what will
Glad
heal
I bought
the
it.
body. So Statesman, the name Statesman comes from their products they would barrel specifically for heads of state, people that they needed to influence as gifts, or back in the
capitalism.
day, yeah, you
grease
give
some
that
wheels.
congressman a good old bottle of bourbon that is a specific type and flavor profile that is known. Maybe your bill that you need will pass. Yeah. Don't think that it doesn't happen. Still, it even happens today.
Of course.
So that's where they got the name from it. It is coming in at 95 proof. Old Forester, really old whiskey distiller. I'm a huge fan of it.
Too.
A lot of their products are really good. They've been around for a long time, and they've been doing it for a long time. And like we said earlier, it is a continuously operating distillery all the way through Prohibition. So it was one of those lucky few that were allowed to continually produce during Prohibition. It would have been medicinal whiskey.
Correct.
Good color. It doesn't
nose.
say the age, but it's got the color of a 6 to 8 year whiskey, maybe. I'd say a little late. I'd say it's in that ballpark. I think 6 to 8 years.
So much caramel on the nose.
On the nose, Josh is saying caramel,
Wood char,
wood,
vanilla.
yeah,
It's got that good standard whiskey nose. Or
a
bourbon, I should
good
say
solid bourbon note. Vanilla, caramel, brown sugar,
Yeah.
molasses,
Citrus.
Orange. A little bit
Yeah.
of that orange zest, that orange.
Almost like
Peel.
sweet orange too.
Kind of, yeah.
But yeah, there's a tartness to it.
And for 95 proof, the alcohol isn't really like
I think it
smashing
was like
your
$55.
nose. Oh yeah, price wise it was
95,
50 to 55 bucks. So middle of the road for bourbons nowadays. Back in the day, $50 for a bourbon was ridiculous. I remember buying my
Blanton's.
first bottle of
Blanton's.
Blanton's, 2011. I paid $50 for it, or $47, and I thought that was a ripoff.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's only $60.
Right.
So it hasn't gone up too much, but there's a candy note. I think it might be brown
A lot
sugar.
of sweetness to it.
Yeah, it really does have a lot of sweet brown sugar. There's a strong brown sugar note.
Some molasses too.
Yeah, yeah.
I do get a lot of that orange. Sweet orange though.
Sweet orange, yeah. It's a really pleasant nose
I
bourbon.
like that nose.
Good color. I would imagine water won't hurt it. I'm not going to add any at this point in the game, so we're going to give it a try.
Yeah, let's try it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Boy, little alcohol, mid palate, but it's not strong. I mean, it's not real painful, but that brown sugar candy is really sweet.
I think I'm still getting the orange.
Boy, when you really give it that mouthfeel,
Super sweet.
it is really sweet, and
But it's got a lot of heat to it for me.
It does. On the tip of the tongue, the alcohol sensation is strong. Mid palate on the sides of the tongue, there's that orange, kind of candy
a lot of the
fruit.
orange, yep.
Some brown sugar notes, some vanilla notes. On the finish, It's kind of a short finish. It's like gone. I thought it would linger a little bit.
Man, that's pretty good. I think it's worth the price.
I think so too. The back of the palate, there's a little bitter note.
Mm-hmm. Almost dark
Leather.
chocolatey. Leather.
Yeah, like a dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
You know how dark chocolate has kind of a bitter sweet note.
That's what I was thinking.
That's in there
usually
too.
I don't get chocolate with bourbon.
With bourbon.
I get that at the end. I get a bitter.
Yeah, there's a bitter chocolate note. Maybe even like a bitter coffee.
Yeah.
I think chocolate might be more of a better descriptor. I'm kind of torn between the two. A really pleasant bourbon.
I think that weird citrus note with that chocolate or that bitterness, the citrus and the bitter makes it feel like a dark chocolate.
Yes.
I think that's
I agree with
because as it goes through, it's like obviously a little heat from the alcohol, like Joe said, a lot of sweetness, and then it goes into this citrusy bitterness.
Yes.
But it's good. It's like a good dark chocolatey.
I'd have to say, so far, I'm enjoying this more than the Prohibitions, Old Forester Prohibition one.
It'd be fun. We should do a blind of them.
Yeah.
Except 1910, we know that.
The 1910 is a great one.
It's such a different version.
Right. But your Prohibition...
Maybe the Bourbon or something. That'd be kind of fun.
The original batch, 1870, it's a 90 proof. So
an Old Forester.
An Old Forester blind. Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
That would be. We have enough of them now.
We do.
I have that single barrel signature bottle too for our state.
Yeah, yep. That'd be like a 5 or 6 whiskey review.
Fun.
Y'all like those too. I know a lot of people enjoy those blinds because there's no
fun. Yeah. Then there's so many whiskeys I thought I liked better than another one.
Right.
When you do a blind, you're like, oh, I like the cheaper version, or I like the more expensive version, and then you already kind of knew that anyways because of the label. But
right, and Old Forester is a great label.
Right.
Great marketing. I give it to them. I mean, it's a good bourbon, and they have a good portfolio. So they all have a little bit of different nuances. Alcohol proofs are pretty similar. This is 95. A lot of the other profiles are 90s, 93, 100. And
the Prohibition 1920 is like 116 or something. It's high proof.
Yep, and the Bottle and Bond, of course, it's 100 proof because that's the federal regulation. So yeah, I think maybe coming at y'all, we're gonna have a Old Forester blind.
Write that down. We'll probably forget.
I'm gonna do that. I'll write it on one of the bar napkins.
Think juice here.
I added a little water to mine.
Yeah.
It softened out the nose. It just made brown sugar more dominant. And vanilla. Boy, it really smoothed it out.
Really?
Yeah. And it's a rye mash bill. It's not a wheated whiskey by any means. It is a rye mash bill with your malted barley and your corn. But the water in there, for me, smoothed out all of the flavors and made kind of just a soft, easy sipper.
So it didn't make it worse?
No, not at all.
Good.
You could put that on ice and sip it all day long. I thought water was really good. I enjoyed it.
It's good to know.
Good whiskey. Price point's $50, $55. Yep. Right now, at this point, pretty readily available.
Yeah.
Old Forester. It's nationwide. Y'all can get it everywhere. So I've heard. Price good. Whiskey's good proof. 95 proof. We like those higher proof whiskeys. Water didn't hurt it. I'm enjoying it quite nicely with water.
A little burpy though. A little belchy.
A little bit. Yeah, it could be the lunch.
I am too.
Yeah, big lunch. I got nothing else.
No, it's great. I think if you could pick that up, I would get it.
I would too.
For retail, I don't know if,
Yeah.
It's
if
not
someone's
too much
trying
over
to,
$60.
Yeah. 60 and less. Yeah. It's a bourbon worth that. If you can get it on sale, snatch it for sure. Old Forester, great products all the way around.
Yep.
Really a fan of most of them. We hope you've enjoyed this whiskey review. We hope you're enjoying this channel. We hope you're enjoying a dram of whiskey with us. If you're not, pull up a chair, hit Durbin's Bourbon, binge watch us.
Hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe. have some drinks, and just binge watch us. You'll love it. I'm sure you will.
Or you hate it, but if you're watching, thank you.
Yes, you are. Leave comments. We respond back to them. I try to as quickly as I can. When I see that they come in, I try to respond. And once again, dog barking in the video.
Everyone.
As always, we can't get through a video without some kind of a dog noise,
We
bark,
have
or
19
fart.
dogs, of course.
It happens, but then little Starkey's sitting there so
Yeah,
nice.
just peeing on the floor.
That's it. Good boy. As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons.
Any way
Any
you
way you
like.
like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal. Mm-mm-mm.